Everyone watching, welcome back to the Fog Survivors D&D 5e campaign run by our friend Deuce here. It's on the last Friday of every month. It is set in a cyber fantasy world, tech and magic existing hand in hand with each other, and our adventurers find themselves in a world-ending scenario where they have allied themselves with a band named Flowerpot Pistols and an old man named Finnigan from another world. As always, if you're experiencing mental health issues, seek professional help, even if it seems small to you. For those in the United States, you can call or text 988 for immediate help. Saga Youth, those under the age of 25, you can contact Trevor Project for discreet help. In the About Me section here on Twitch or video description on YouTube, you can find a wiki link to International Emergency and Crises lines similar to 988 for countries all around the world. There are also links for a survey down there, Deuce's TikTok, and plenty of other ways you can support us with or without money, really. But the best way to help us, just share us with your friends and family who enjoy a good story or TTRPGs. So, yeah, let's get into starting the recap. So we've got Star playing Ink, a tiefling druid, Maya playing Scarlet Ashburn, a human rogue, Dylan is playing Asher Eli, an inquisitor, changeling warlock, Lance is playing Sho Sendo, a human monk, and Rat Scratch is being played by Justin and is a Kenku wizard, and of course Minka Shada, played by me, a divine soul halfling turned Dampier. All of this led, of course, by Deuce, our Lord of Blood for this game. Now, where we left off last time was staring down a cat the size of a bus. But before we get there, let's actually talk about what happened to lead up to that. We had all been sitting around watching the performance by the Flowerpot Pistols. We had introduced ourselves, paid for some drinks from the open bar, which was kind of a waste of money because it turns out, open bar. You don't pay for an open bar. After the performance, a little bit of time went past, we were all talking, whatever, introducing ourselves, and the results were announced. Leabella Bathana was announced first, with Flowerpot Pistols in second. Now, despite how impressive it is to still take second place in such a big and renowned Battle of the Bands, the Flowerpot Pistols were pissing and moaning because they had bought some magic jewelry off an old man with orange eyes, and it clearly didn't do what it was supposed to because he guaranteed they would win. Now, orange eyes sounds kind of familiar, don't they? Old man we'd encountered. Anyways, Minka approached them trying to get information and being flirtatious at the same time, ultimately getting nowhere with the flirting. But we did find out information about the old man and their gripes and all of that, to which we all agreed to help track down the old man, because, yeah, we want to know why the hell he was watching us. Anyways, Sho was watching out the windows, kind of blending into the shadows away from everything at this point, and spotted a shadowy figure, to which we all kind of took off and chased him down. And Ink was the one who actually got up there first, and he just grabbed her by the throat, slammed her against a wall, knocking her out of her wild shape, and we all caught up at about that point. Followed him through a portal to his home, so to speak, and we discovered that the man's name is Finnigan, who we are now helping. He's not from our world, and he's, in a sense, been fighting this great war on behalf of some type of deity. And he helped orchestrate our party and the Flowerpot Pistols meeting because they need us and we need them. He does tell us that he doesn't know much about the fog or whatever's inside of it, but through Minka's paranoid, obsessive focus on the Cryosynth Corporation, he did agree that there's a chance that they may be connected to the whole problem. And ended up giving us a piece of paper and telling us to go meet his associate Rocky at his shop, Rocky's Knickknacks. Because he may be able to help us get into Cryosynth. So, Sho heads off to go watch over the band, make sure they're safe, and everyone else heads over to Rocky's, where we met Nob, an orc who acts as Rocky's bodyguard, and Rocky, of course, an adorable little mouse man. At a shop, Rat Scratch ended up buying some chocolate coins that were all shiny with gold coverage. It is a bag of infinite chocolate coins, in fact. He gave up kind of almost all of his possessions for it. Minka ended up buying a set of white and gold RPG dice, Ink bought some silverware, and then we also got a magnet key to try getting into the sewers that will lead us to Cryosynth, the back door, so to speak. Minka ended up giving over some guy's wallet that she had pickpocketed to get all of Rat Scratch's stuff back. After that, we all kind of went back and met up again at the amphitheater where the Battle of the Bands was occurring, and the glass dome shattered above us with black, inky orb-like things falling through to the ground. Clearly a combat situation. These clearly have to do with fog, and Scarlet's first attack, ahead of the rest of us, had no effect. Her blade bent on the creature's body. The Flowerpot Pistols ended up accidentally playing a note, and we could tell it had some effect on them, so we got them to begin playing, and suddenly we were able to hurt our enemies, and we ended up beating them. Minka ended up suggesting that we leave before the peacekeepers arrive, but it was a little too late, as they literally kicked the door in, launching one of the double doors a good 10-15 feet into the amphitheater. We all kind of either just give ourselves up to them or try to hide. Minka ended up just outing Ink immediately, and Sho actually managed to evade their eyes. They ended up escorting us out. There was a VIP who just embodied the word rich. And that's when Ink actually was able to mess with them a little bit with the help of Minka. I made a distraction, and Ink ended up just forcing the doors to open with magic as they were trying to bolt them closed. We ended up getting a text messages from a character named Venmo who told us to come find him. Ink ended up making a joke about map questing the directions. Haha, funny. What the hell did I type? Ink begins drinking Slurpee straight from the tap. Okay. Oh, okay. I skipped forward. I, left off an entire section here. Sho ended up getting caught, tried to play it off as being drunk. Didn't work out. He got out, met up with us, and we all headed to Venmo's shop at that point. As we noticed a mechanical cat, and then a giant eye rolled over, and we were able to start speaking with Venmo. Ink just started drinking straight from the Slurpee machine, and Venmo didn't exactly take well to that. Oh, are you stealing my stuff? To which a large doorway opens up, and we now stand face to face with Venmo himself, a large cat the size of a bus. And up on the stream is a picture of him. Yeah.
Oh, so do you enjoy stealing from everyone, little one?
I just kind of turn and pretend like he's as if it was talking to somebody else. That head shake is I kind of look around very uncomfortably.
The who
Make a strength save, please.
You give him the who me?
Make a strength save, please.
Wait, see, I don't think missiles.
Ink, you go to turn around, and then you turn back towards Venmo.
Hear you.
You can hardly hear me?
I can hardly hear you. You're really quiet.
Can anybody else hear me?
You sound fine to me.
I think you need to turn me up, Star.
Yeah, Star, I think your volume might be just a bit low.
Okay, try saying something.
Something.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Okay. Ink, you go to turn around and act like Venmo is not talking to you, and then all of a sudden you turn back facing Venmo without doing so yourself. Don't walk away from me. And then he sticks his head through this opening, which is the opening is barely big enough for his head. And now you see in full, because it was dark before, you only saw part of his whiskers and his face, you knew he looked like a cat. But now he's in full view, his head, in the shop.
And I'm behind him or in front of him?
You are directly facing him. You are in front. He forced you to walk towards him. I am getting quite hungry. It's been a while since I've had food. Are any of you going to eat that, little one?
I'm going to turn into a dog. I'm going to turn into a big Saint Bernard dog.
You can't move. You are still physically unable to move.
Damn.
I would suggest paying the man.
Yes, that is all I ask. Please.
So you want me to pay you?
Yes. You have taken something of mine that is not yours, without compensation.
Oh, that was my already intention.
Oh, you
I was already going to pay you after I was done with the ice machine.
Ah, yes, well...
Ink, you have to pay first.
Yes, if you look at the sign above my glorious face, and then his eyes go up to a sign that says, no freebies, pay before consumption. First, I suggest you learn to read, and then maybe I will allow you back into my shop. I am sorry. I am very hungry. I got a text message from your friend, Rocky. He said you were new in the city, and the people such as yourself, you know how to get things done, yes?
Try to.
Well, I definitely know how to get ices.
Oh, I am going to crush you. Sorry. Yes. Well, will be forgiven if you do something for me. It is not a hard task. I just ask for food.
Okay. What do you like to eat?
Preferably something large. Maybe a cow. But the problem lies within my food shipment, you see. I am stuck here for personal reasons. I was trapped here by the mayor for... I won't get into that now. It's not important, but he says that if I sell enough things in my shop, then I can go free. But the food shipment hasn't come for a while. I'm beginning to get worried.
Understandable.
A good berry ring.
You cast Goodberry?
Yeah, I'll cast good berry. There's some food.
Oh, yes, that's very kind of you. And then he sticks his tongue out, and it's humongous, all these little needles coming off the top of his tongue.
Needles?
Needle.
You know, like a cat. Like a
But
cat.
it's like huge. Yeah. Like the sand,
it's much more prominent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I never thought about that. Thanks for that image.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So it's like needles, like
No, like the sandpaper of a cat's tongue, but make it the size of a bus.
Yeah. The tongue is like the size of a human person.
okay.
So the needles are a little more prominent. So do
Because
you
when you're saying needles, I'm thinking a doctor and a syringe.
Oh, okay. Spikes. How about
taste buds that are pointy.
Yeah, like a porcupine almost.
Quills. Like quills.
Yes, quills. So you stick the good berries on his tongue?
Yeah.
Okay.
But can I actually make it spell out a word?
Okay. What word are you spelling out?
Fuck you.
Good berries only makes 10 berries. I don't think you can spell that out with 10
It's
dots.
F-U-C-K-U. With
Well,
U.
I mean, it would be...
It would take
Luckily
5 just
for-
for the F, and then 5 for a U.
Oh.
Maybe it's like lowercase.
Yeah.
Anyway, luckily it's small enough to where he doesn't see it, because he would literally eat you. Yes, that's very nice. That should last me at least one day. So you said you would help, yes? I could make it worth your while.
While.
For good berry?
Good berry.
I mean, you can always eat that thing.
Eat that thing.
Worth our while. How? We have a lot on our plate currently.
He leans in a little more and he says, I sell weapons. And you all look like you can handle a weapon. I know who you've talked to. Finn is a very trustworthy person. He knows what he's doing, even though he seems like a crazy old man. He's been around a long time. And they will help you in your adventure.
I'll do it, but I get unlimited ices.
No deal. Anyone else?
I would like 2 things.
Okay.
Weapons, sure, that's fine. But there's a more important thing that I'm learning about this place.
Sure. What would that be?
Friends. We need connections in this city. If you know him well enough to be throwing his name around like that, you're obviously someone of importance. And if you have the mayor's attention, whether it's good or bad, it's still something, right?
Well, it is quite bad. He trapped me in here for eternity until I've done my end of the bargain. Luckily for him, I don't fucking die.
That sounds like even more of a reason to make friends.
Oh, I have plenty of friends, my friend. Yes, sure. I can give you many connections. Finn is only one of them because he knows just about everybody in this godforsaken city.
Are there
Any of
windows?
those? Oh, go ahead.
Are there windows on the inside of this?
Only the one that he is sticking his head through.
Are any of those friends, by chance, part of Cryosynth?
No, unfortunately. You see, the corporations are very, very tight-knit. They aren't what they seem. I'm sure you've gathered that.
More
But-
than any one person should know.
Yes, but I do know someone who despises them.
You mean yourself. You despise them.
Well, yes, of course, but I mean
Okay,
someone
then
who is actively trying to take them down. I am not sure of all of their claims, though. It's quite preposterous what they're claiming. But you never know. Where the fuck did I put that shit?
Why? So what did you do to actually get stuck here? And why do you have? And what products do you have to sell in order for you to be released out in the wild?
Well, the products that you have stolen, little one. I sell food and snacks. But he doesn't know I sell weapons on the side.
Good to know. So I could totally blackmail you right now,
You could. But I will rip you apart
and I
at
will
a
rip you.
cellular level.
Ink, I'm pretty sure that if you tried that, you'd make enemies of absolutely everyone, including those of us here that have been traveling with you.
I mean, hey, he started it. I was just curious. How much is it for the drinks?
Just 2 credits. That is all I ask.
I'll give you 10.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Apology accepted.
And then I go over the ice machine and I just start, drowning myself in the ice machine again.
You...
Still can't move.
No, you do it, but then you start tasting something other than an icy. You start tasting blood.
God,
How much health do you have, Ink?
I have no idea. I'm probably down to like 1.
Not yet.
Knowing
Should
my
be at
stupidity.
full, still.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I think I'm at 8.
Okay. You take 3 points of acid damage as you drink from this fountain, and it is no longer an icy. It is acid. And you are tasting your own blood in your mouth.
Ugh.
Delicioso.
Keep a tight leash on that one, if you don't mind.
Leash.
Do you sell those here?
I'm gonna try to take the barrel back over to her and motion for her to get in her own barrel.
It's the naughty barrel.
How many points
Time
did you
out.
say I take?
3.
Should be.
What's involved in getting this food shipment to you? Or is there another meal you'd like us to retrieve?
It would probably be easier just to talk to them. It is actually the individuals that we were just talking about, the ones that are going after Cryosynth. They have been unresponsive the past few weeks. I am more so worried about them, but I am very, very hungry.
So do these people work for the mayor?
No. Well, maybe, but it is not public knowledge.
A couple of his wet work guys.
Possibly. They are very, how do I say this? Off the books, if you will.
Gotcha.
They are not necessarily bad people, but they are not great either. I have only known their delivery person.
Okay.
I can send you the coordinates. You don't have to go right away if you have other things you would like to do first.
Maybe
Well,
take a nap. It is getting pretty late.
Yes, we do have a full plate currently, but I would love to go take care of this for you and to make a new friend.
Ah, thank you so much. I promise you will love what I have in store for all of you. Well, most of you. And then he stares at the barrel. Okay, so his eyes kind of glow a little bit, like a light blue, and then those of you with a phone receive coordinates or GPS location for said group of individuals.
Does Show get another carrier pigeon?
No, he just tells Show. Yes, you take a left here, and then go down this alleyway.
While he's talking, I'll pull out. I have calligrapher's supplies. Excuse me. And I'll be acting like I'm writing down what he's saying. But in truth, I'm drawing the symbol of the Sakage. And whenever he's finished, I'm gonna walk over up to him and just kind of hold it out. I don't know how many of them would be able to see it, but not try to make it obvious and say, "Does this look about right?" And kind of try and gauge his reaction.
He kind of stops for a second and then looks at you and then looks at the paper. And then a big paw comes out from underneath his head. And then he holds it out to you. Yes, but you missed something. Hand me the pin if you don't mind.
I do so. I don't know how. I slide it between two of the little things.
Believe it or not, I'm actually very versed in, what's the word? Penmanship. You may not believe it. And then he does hold it in between two of his little beans, and then starts to write on the paper. And I will message you what it says. Show.
Okay.
Oh man.
Beans.
Yeah, big cat beans? Give me them beans, dog.
Please do not touch my beans unless you are willing to pay. I have an OnlyBeans. It's not cheap.
Not only furs, weak.
No, that's another website. OnlyBeans is for me. Ha
We found the new name for the episode.
On the
Right.
beans.
I'm changing the name right now. It is now OnlyBeans.
Roll the beans.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
We are not lost.
Okay. So we'll handle this for you.
Thank you. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, and I am not actually going to eat your little friend. It is all in good fun, but I am frustrated with them. Please keep them. Please keep them on a leash. And yes, Show, to answer your question, we do have leashes here. They are in our pet aisle. Oh, that damn duck is out again. Whiskers, please go wrangle that duck again. And the robotic cat kind of just meow, and then jumps over the shelves and disappears into the aisles of the shop.
Right. We'll be sure to check that out. And I check the paper and roll it up, put it in my bag. Thank you again.
Oh, please. The pleasure is all mine. It was so nice to meet all of you. Welcome to Bastion, by the way. And if you ever need anything, you know where to find me.
Of course.
And then his head, well, first he hands you back the pen, and then his paw sinks back into under his head, and then his head sinks back into the darkness, and then all you see are his eyes as the door shuts.
I wonder what his OnlyBeans is like.
Ooh.
I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to find.
I have a free page, so you can see what there is to get. But I also have a pay-per-view page. And then you all get a link on your phones to his OnlyBeans.
God, he is trying so hard.
He's got to get out of there. He wants to make money so he can get the fuck pay off his debt. Get the fuck out of that cage.
I need to know how much
Okay.
is the OnlyBeans.
Checking the map.
And how much is it debt?
Checking the
It's a
map
lot.
and seeing how like where they marked off on the map and told us to go, and reviewing all of that.
Mhm.
How out of the way is it for, you know what I mean? Like comparing the map against the city map, and what we've got going on, and thinking about that stuff. How roundabout is it, or is this something we could hit on our way?
Well, the good thing about this city being so technologically advanced and giant is that there is a subway system.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So- So these trains are not slow. They will get you where you need to go at a moment's notice.
Are they shiny?
Question.
They're very shiny.
Oh, okay. Red Scratch is going to be very, very distracted.
Like if I took a crow into a normal train,
Yep.
that would not go well. I do not see that ending well for anybody involved.
What was your question, Ink?
What about teleports? Do we have teleports?
Sorry, do you have what?
Teleports.
Not necessarily. The first time that someone tried to use a teleporter, half of them went through the portal, but the other half of them stayed.
They're still working on manufacturing a mass teleportation unit.
Yeah, but that was just John. Nobody gives a shit about John. He was kind of like a test subject.
At least it wasn't like a Cronenberg situation. Ooh.
Ooh.
Just an intern.
He lived, by the way. He just doesn't have his legs anymore.
They say he's half the man he used to be since I've been.
Yeah, he doesn't have a leg to stand on anymore. So, God damn it. Yeah. So you have some options. You can go to the area that Venmo has told you about,
Hey, come here. Give me your beans.
or you can go to the sewers in search of that entrance to Cryosynth, or you can go exploring the city wherever you want.
So, out of game, what is our quest? Just like a brief rundown of it.
You've been told by Finn that even he doesn't know what the fog is doing, or why the fog exists and why the rest of the world has just gone silent. There's ink creatures in the fog, and that's about it. Y'all are trying to find out more about the fog, essentially, at the base.
Yeah,
So I
we'll
thought the-
lead
the
that
Cat gave us
Cryosynth.
a,
Hold on.
go ahead,
yes.
what? I thought the cat gave us a side quest, so I was curious.
Yeah,
if
that's
I missed something.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he
we got
did.
getting into Cryosynth right now, and then going to where he said to help get his food supply dealt with.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's hungry, and he would really appreciate it.
What time of day is it? It's evening, right? Because we've been running around for a bit without really.
Yeah,
it was
it's
about 11 p.m. the last time we got a time check,
yeah.
and it's been
So
a
it's
while
probably
since then.
yeah, it's probably around like 1 a.m. So if you guys wanted to find like room and board,
Sitting
Uh,
never sleep, Jill.
But
yeah.
didn't the band say we could stay with them or hang out with them for the night?
Yeah, they did. Ivy invited you guys back to
Their place
th-
to
their
talk
place.
about what
Yeah.
we need to recap. Anyways, we can head over there, see if they don't mind us crashing on the couch.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and you all have their contact information. So if you wanted to like text them that.
Yeah, I'll shoot a text and be like, hey, wrapping up our night, about to head to you. Been a late night, can we crash? Question mark from just then. And until then, until we get an answer on that. So we were recapping as well. We were told that there was a way to get into Cryo through the sewers potentially, right?
Mhm.
And then Finn told us about a back way through the sewers, but we would need to look like Cryo to get in, right? That's the big concern. Is that
Yes.
guard posted down there now?
Yes, there are peacekeepers patrolling the sewers because of that backdoor entrance. But no one really knows why there's a backdoor entrance to such a giant company.
Okay.
Quick question on my
Sus.
backstory.
Yeah.
Obviously, shit's gone down in my past with Cryosynth. Would that have been how I ended up there for the shit that happened? Since it's something they wouldn't want the public to know about.
Damn, that's a good question.
Are you saying like is that the reason you are the way you are?
No, for the shit that happened, would they have taken my sister and I to their facilities through this back door? And would I realize that it was that back door?
No. They have different ways of entering the facility.
Gotcha.
This is one of a set of ways of secretly getting in.
Yeah, think of like
There's a front door, but
They also have things
Yeah.
like a helipad on top, I'm sure. There's probably quite a few ways in and out.
right. I mean think about like a $billion trillion company. They
IKEA.
wouldn't just have one. Yeah, they wouldn't just have one
Arasaka.
entrance. Arasaka shit.
Arasaka Tower.
Yeah, we'll use them as an example. There's so many ways into that building other than just the front door. So, but you all have no idea where those are, except maybe the sewers.
And the front door, because it's advertised.
Yes, but you would be shot on sight for sure.
Okay, and then we were the people that rolled in to handle the ink after, well, to handle, quote unquote, the ink things that we fought at the bar. Those were peacekeepers that showed up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All the corporations hire peacekeepers who are essentially they're like peacekeepers / mercenaries. They're hired muscle to their bodyguards essentially. They keep people. Yeah, they keep the peace, but they also keep people's mouths shut.
And then the other question I had was, did I get a good look at the guy that like got into my face and told me to leave? I'm assuming I got a decent look at him.
The rich guy?
Yeah, the guy in the suit, not in the
Yes.
peacekeeper uniform.
You did, yeah.
Okay.
He and all.
That's not he's important.
I think. By the way, Dylan, I think your mic switched.
Yeah, you're like,
Dean, can you hear me?
Sick.
Yes.
There we go. Sorry. I gotta do something about that.
Yeah.
Well, I have my phone set up to auto-connect to my Bluetooth headphones.
Oh yeah.
And I have Discord on while I'm at work, because I read you guys' messages and stuff, so it just kicks me straight into it.
Any other questions before we move on?
Nope, that's all I got for right now.
Yep.
Okay.
go ahead.
No, you said like you had a question.
No, I had a question, but I thought, well, I'll ask it later.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you guys have a couple options. What would you like to do?
I would like to go find the cat's food.
Okay. Anybody else?
I vote sleep. It has been a long ass fucking day already.
Sleep for the win.
Yeah, I think sleep and then look at our options tomorrow on going and get the cat food, and then trying to see if we can find a way into the sewers to get into the tunnel.
Okay.
At least scouting that out. Maybe not handling it right now, but at least getting an idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, and
I
maybe
don't think it will take us very long to find the cat's food. Probably take, what, maybe 30, 40 minutes?
well think about it like this, Star. It's about 1 a.m. in a lawless city where the end of the world is right outside the border of this city.
Got it.
And there's gangs in here that have nothing to lose. That's all I'm going to say.
Got it. Because I was thinking 11 a.m., so I was like,
Because the
that's
way
what
I
I
had
was
this
thinking.
the way I had this planned out is the longer y'all spend time outside on the streets after midnight, every hour something will happen. And it could be good. It could end all of your lives. We don't know.
Neat.
So sleep might be the best option here.
I like my life.
For the god in
Why
me.
live a little?
Ave Imperator.
I'm totally with that idea. Let's live a little. Let's go find cat food. Let's go.
As in, let's go sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, majority vote is for sleep.
Sleep.
So just about this time, you get a text back from Ivy, and she says, "Yeah, come on over whenever." LOL. Smiley face.
Thumbs up. All right. I got a place for us to crash. We can go hang out with Ivy and them for the evening, catch them up on what we learned about Finn, and then figure things out from there. And we won't have to pay for a place to sleep.
I thought Finn said not to catch them up on what we know about Finn.
Oh, there's right. Well, we can give them some stuff. We decided to do half-truths with them, right? Not to share them with them everything.
He's
but give
not
them,
a bad
like-
person. He just knew that we needed each other to survive those creatures, basically.
Yeah, but he said that they can't know. I'm trying to remember his exact phrasing, because I remember him saying that they can't know about him specifically. So we talked about either A, telling them that we lost him, or B, telling them that we got him, he apologized, and then give them their money back for what was taken, I think? Or that
Yes.
we're going to work with him to get the money back.
And I don't remember if I mentioned this when you guys were talking to him, but he did say that he cannot directly interfere with this. He can only indirectly interfere. So
think
the
you left
jewelry
that
was
part
his
off.
way.
Of indirectly influencing.
Right. Okay, so I
Yeah.
could leave that off. Yeah, he mentioned he would have, if I would have remembered to mention that. He cannot directly interfere with what is happening to the world right now. He can only indirectly interfere. That is why he is not like fighting this fog. Because if he does, he will die forever.
I'm pretty sure what we came up with was something to the effect of it was just a harmless old man, here's your money back, we got it from him.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Either way, let's head that way and get some sleep.
Okay. It should be easy enough for you all to find a subway station that leads you directly to the block that the Flowerpot Pistols are housed on.
How crowded is it going up and down into it?
The subway system.
Mhm.
It's pretty lively. Like this, like you said, this city never sleeps. Like it,
Okay.
this city is probably twice the size of New York.
I'm gonna try and snag somebody's passage fare.
Well, there is no passage fare actually.
Oh.
Passage fare is free.
Well,
Oh
not
shit!
realizing that, I'm
socialist
still
transit
gonna
system.
put my hand in someone's pocket.
Okay, you want to steal some shit?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, go for it. Slide a hand.
May I steal some shit too?
Oh, that's good. 18.
Oh yeah. Are you targeting specific people, or are you just randomly picking a target?
Again, not knowing the customs, I'm looking for someone who might just have spare change. So probably someone more wealthy.
Okay. There seems to be a man that seems pretty well off. Like he's not wearing like shorts. He's dressed fairly nice, so you would be able to pick him out of the crowd.
Okay. Just slide my hand in his pocket as I pass.
Roll some dice here.
Oh no! Half of the party's trying to rob people again. We do not condone this behavior in real life.
I want to totally mess things up here, and I want to try to find like a little kid and try stealing candy from him.
That's pretty fucked up.
It's
You really want to? Do you want me to kill your character? Because you're
No.
on the road to that. Peacekeepers aren't like police. Like they won't take you in, like lawfully. They will shoot you on the spot.
I was gonna say, I think when we encountered them, you said they were like Judge Dredd. Like they
Yeah.
don't fucking care.
They have They have a higher power that does not give a fuck about any of you. So, dead or alive, they don't care. The peacekeepers will shoot you if you fuck shit up. I know that you want to, and you can. I'll let you do it, but I can't promise that your character will live.
Yeah, I'm already on hiatus. It better be nice.
Okay. You could be mean to like certain characters, but taking candy from a child, yeah, you're gonna get shot. Show you find 15 credits on said man. He did not even know you were there.
Let's go. Real quick.
Is anybody else doing some shenanigans?
I want to try to find someone who looks like they're nodding off and would be easy to pickpocket.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, it would be an 18 on sleight of hand.
Yep, another 18. Yep. You did it. You pickpocketed.
Just a bunch of thieves.
These dice, these dice are rigged. That's another 15 credits.
Nice.
Rat Scratch looks at the first thing, starts shiny on the ground.
Okay. Investigation, please.
16.
You find some old, very old. What are they called? What's that? What's that game where you bounce a coin?
Quarters?
It's just called quarters.
That's what I've always
Oh
called it.
yeah, where the put a coin in the thing and you have like this roll of
The
coins.
little drinking game where you just bouncing coins off the table into a cup.
Yeah, I thought it had a different name.
It very much could.
You find some old world quarters underneath a bench, Rat Scratch.
Oh. He pecks at him and then puts them in his pocket with the gold coins.
Chinka, 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 chinka.
How many did he find?
Let's roll another dice. Probably 15, I'd imagine. 18. You find 18 quarters.
Oh, sweet.
God knows why they were sitting under that bench.
It must have fallen out of a rich dude's pocket.
Yeah.
Probably. Because they are worth a lot. Old-timey quarters are worth quite a bit. For those old collectors that live in the city.
Oh.
Maybe one died, and then it just fell out of his pocket. I don't know. The city's pretty ruthless. It's amazing y'all are still walking around alive.
I mean, that's why half of us are criminals.
Yeah, true.
It's
Maybe
do or die.
maybe they can sense that on you, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't want to fuck with those people."
Especially the one that wants to take candy from a baby.
Yeah, they're especially eyeing you, Ink. They know you're the most ruthless of the group. Okay, so if nobody else is going to do anything, you all get on the subway, no problems. It's pretty stinky, like musty. They don't really clean the inside. It's more of a outside kind of thing. The outside's very shiny, but the inside is musty and old. You all notice as you're going to the apartment, there is a wolf man and a little girl that are sitting on the opposite side of the train car of all of you, and she's kind of like clung to his arm, and he's like assuring her, like you can tell that he's trying to talk her down from. You could guess that she's kind of like nervous and scared of being on the train.
Can I see their mouths?
You can't see his because he's sitting in between you and the little girl, but you can see her mouth.
And what exactly is she saying? I can read lips.
She's saying,
I actually hear it, but
she's saying, "Simon, I want to go home. Where are my parents?"
okay.
Do I hear that?
No. He only knows that because he can read lips.
No.
I have the observant feet.
But she's not scared of him. Like he's comforting her, so she's not. You can tell like she doesn't feel like she's in any danger or anything. And he has this odd bluish glow to him, not as in a light, but like kind of magical a little bit. And then the train arrives at, well, the subway car, whatever you would call that. It'd still be a train, right? Anyway.
Probably.
Yeah, so it arrives at the destination. You all get off, and Simon and the little girl kind of venture off into the night.
Was there any way for me to get off just before them and then turn as they step off? Or no? Or did they rush off before I could?
No, they got off normally. Like they didn't. There was plenty of time. Like they're not in any hurry or anything.
Okay. I suck at this, but if I can, I'd like to get off before them and then turn and then look as if a look of surprise as best I can make it on my face as I say, "Simon, is that you?"
I'm sorry. I don't.
It's been ages. What are you doing here?
Show? What? I should be asking you the same question.
A legit. Did I recognize him?
You do, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. At first, it was going to be a legit look of surprise now. But actually, yeah, still a legitimate look of surprise as I realize, oh shit, I actually know who this is.
What has brought you to Bastion?
Have you taken a look around outside?
No. What's going on?
It's not looking good, man. Some kind of fog eating up everything out there. There's nothing left back there except death.
Damn.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Oh, and you see him look at the little girl, and she kind of like she's clinging onto his armor and clothes, and you can only see half of her face, and she's just like staring at you. And he says, "This is Averine. She's my goddaughter in a way. Her parents hired me to protect her."
Gotcha. You're in good hands, little miss. Is everything all right?
She's still just staring at you. She's kind of shy.
Yeah, I get that. What? So this is a job?
Sort of. Yes.
Not your usual gig, huh?
No. A lot's changed since we last saw each other.
Gotcha.
A lot. Too much to get into right now.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks around as he says that.
It's late. Here, why don't I, and I'll turn, is any of our group near me?
I don't know, did any of you follow Show off the train?
We didn't have time.
We have time. Yeah, we did.
Well, people are still, like, passing as we're having this conversation, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
If he stopped, I'd want to watch. He intrigues me.
At least stay nearby. Like, maybe not, like, invading the conversation, but once I realize that, like, Show's lag behind, or...
Show, are they with you?
Yeah, I was gonna see about maybe giving you one of their numbers. What?
Sure.
What's up?
No, I'm just paranoid. I already cut down about 10 people trying to take Averine.
So maybe it is your normal gig then. Well, look, and I'll wave over at whoever would be the closest to me.
Probably me. I'm trying to listen in on the conversation, and I've been
Red
digging
Scratch
through
is
my
just pecking at the
pack.
door.
The shiny door.
The shiny
And
door.
I'll usually go with Minka, because I'm kind of attached to Minka. So wherever Minka goes, I'm kind of like right next to her.
So yeah, I'll wave Minka over. Minka, do you mind giving this gentleman your number in case we need to contact him later?
It would probably be best if we gave someone else's number, but
Eli, do you mind?
No. I'll chuck my phone over.
He catches it, and then he types his number in, and then throws the phone back at you.
Thanks.
We'll stay in touch.
Yeah, for sure. If you need
Stay-
anything, you know.
Yes. It was good to see you, actually.
You too. I really didn't expect it to actually be you.
Is there like may I do an investigation to like find like a little bear or like a blanket for the little girl?
She is probably like 6 or 7 years old. I forgot to mention that part. She's not like, like 2.
Toddler.
Yeah. She's like 6 or 7. She's not old, but she's not like she's fully capable of like talking, I guess. Anyway, yeah, if you want to look around for something to give her, roll investigation.
so while the number transfer and everything was happening, like I was digging around my pack, so I wanted to pull out some of like the dried fruit from a ration, just snacks I carry on me, so I could give them to the little girl, and just reassure that everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. She looks at Simon when you hold your hand out, and he gives her a little nod, and then she holds her hand out.
Yeah. Go ahead and give her. Probably have dried apples.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We really should be going. And then let's see what you get on that.
I think I did it correctly. I did you said intelligence, right?
It was investigation.
It's intelligence based.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. There you go.
Ultimately, the correct roll.
You find.
Actually, no. It's a +2 instead of a 4.
Okay, so it would be
11.
11. You do find a little stuffed animal, but it is missing both of its arms. And it's kind of deflated, like some of the fluff has gone out of it.
No, I'm definitely not giving it to her. Even though it's tempting, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, you can always keep it and give it to her later if you meet up with her later.
Give her what
I'd
she
like-
really. Give this girl what she really needs for this city, and I hand her a crowbar.
Do you actually though?
Yes, definitely.
I'm trying to think if Eli would. No, he'd probably give her a knife, but
A show
He
would
likes-
actually give her a dagger potentially,
Yeah,
but he's not
I was
going
gonna
to.
say- I was gonna say, Eli would probably give them a knife, not a crowbar.
What? What? Okay, sure. Jesus Christ. I'm so
Get out of
fucking.
here, Simon.
What's
This is a
the
weird
point?
situation. Just get out of here, Simon.
He,
That's worse than stealing candy from B. Let's just give a kid a knife, shall we?
Uh,
Yeah.
as you all hold out these weapons for this 6 or 7-year-old child, Simon kind of looks at you all and says, "Don't worry, she's in good hands. I can take care of her. You all be safe. We have somewhere we need to be. Have a good night. If you ever need anything as well, Show and
Yeah.
others, let me know. I know this city like the back of my hand."
Appreciate
and then they both walk away into the night.
Wait. We have, we could give her some chocolate gold coins.
Oh, that's fair.
It's too late.
Would you like that, Everine? Yeah, that would be great.
Rat scratch. Give her some gold.
Gold!
Where's your gold?
Gold! Rat Scratch is like, he's checking around his hip area, and then he picks up his bag and he goes, gold! And he starts digging into it with his beak.
Rat scratch. I'll trade you.
Trade?
I'll pull out the knife that I was trying to give the girl. I'll give to Rat scratch. 3 gold.
Three gold! No gold!
giant bird?
Yeah.
Yes, he's okay. He's just very odd.
He's hooked on good berries.
Good
berry.
I can't blame him.
I'll take the 3 gold for my knife. My 3 gold for my knife, and give it to the girl.
Okay, she takes them and she starts like unfolding them and kind of chewing on them, and then what's that?
Is it just like a simple dagger that Rat Scratch
Oh
got?
yeah, it's just a dagger. It is very shiny. Eli takes care of his weapons.
Yes,
His daggers, not his sword. He does not take care of his sword at all.
Rat Scratch just like touches it with like the wingtips of his feathery hand. He goes, shiny.
All right. So they walk away into the night, and you have their contact information. Well, Simon's contact information. Everine does not have a phone. Okay, so you arrive on the block of Flowerpot Pistols' apartment. It's easy enough to find. They give you directions, and then you all end up at the front door of their front door, not the front door of the apartment.
I just start ringing it rapidly. You know, like one of those, like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
All right, I'm coming.
After the second one, I'm just like, why? Why do you just hate everyone?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey,
Ivy
Ivy.
answers the door.
I figured.
I'm still ringing it.
Hey, Ivy, and I smack Ink's hand. Hey, Ivy. How was y'all's evening?
Oh, it's good. Come on in. We were just chilling out.
Oh no.
What?
Rat Scratch just learned that the ding dong.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
I
It's
only have
okay.
one barrel. I can't put them both away.
She looks at you all. She's it's okay. I got this. And then she turns a knob, and then turns a key in the knob, and then the doorbell does not work anymore.
That's okay, and then I just start knocking, like
Do I need to make a strength check to just drag her inside? Or grab her, I should say?
No, she's a tiefling. You could easily do that.
I don't know. I'm a halfling. I'm only like 3 feet tall.
I was gonna say, do I need to make an attack roll to stab her right now?
There are enough of you to grab her by limbs and pull her in, or restrain her if needed. So, What's up?
Not much. Crazy night.
We met a giant
there.
cat.
You hear from
I have a
the
question. Am I being bolstered up, or am I being just kind of like dragged in by my wrist?
Dragged in and shoved in your barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you can only see everything from the nose up. Just half your head. Yeah, we were just about to turn in for the night, actually. How's everything going with you all?
Just getting to know this city. There's a lot here
We
happening.
met a giant cat. His toe beans were adorable, and he almost killed that one.
Wait, what? Giant cat? Did you guys meet? Never mind.
Vemo?
Are you all on drugs right now?
Drugs,
I
drugs.
wish.
Yeah, if only.
I was actually drunk on icy machines, on icy sorbet.
Right. So, did you all find the old man?
Oh, yeah. We ended up tracking him down. It's just some scammer trying to make a buck. But we did get your money back, or your creds back, so here you go. And I'll hand back.
Sweet. Thank
I'll
you.
hand back what it was worth.
Yeah, we could have easily bought some new equipment with this bastard. And then she puts it into her pocket. And then you see Maz come out, and he's in his boxers and a tank top. Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Maz. I think
I kind of lean over like the barrel, like, hey, what's up? Like,
Hi.
hi.
He kind of just looks at Ivy like, what the fuck? What's going on? Yeah, they got our creds back. Oh, good. Yeah, so fuck that guy.
Yeah. After a while, he seemed okay, but yeah. It's just, there's too much going on in this city right now. I think we're all pretty fucking beat, especially after what happened at the bar.
Oh yeah, you guys did amazing. I've never seen somebody fight like that.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you guys.
Jinx.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. At least we got to keep the jewelry.
Yeah, it does look good.
Thanks. And he like flexes. Yeah. So down the hall on the right is the guest room. It should be big enough to fit all of you. I'll cook you guys some breakfast in the morning. Ivy says.
Oh, you don't got to do all that.
Yes, yes, they do. I haven't had a real meal in months.
No, you're friends of you're friends of the band. We take care of each other.
Thanks. We appreciate it. All right, everybody. Let's go crash.
How much did they pay for that jewelry again?
It was about 6,000 credits.
Holy, okay.
It was their savings for new equipment, but they took the risk and bought the jewelry because they thought, well, if we sound amazing with this jewelry, we won't need new equipment.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a pretty normal apartment. There's nothing like extraordinary about it. They make just enough money playing shows to afford it, and living necessities. It's not the cleanest because Jews and Zeph are very, very much gremlins when it comes to tidiness. There's like, oh, okay, yeah. You muster up some of the stains on the TV from beer cans, and all the trash seems to disappear or find its way into the trash can. The sock that's on the top of the TV magically appears in the hamper, and so on and so forth. Oh, thanks. You didn't need to do all that.
Pays for room and board, I think.
Yeah, works for me. All right.
What did you say? We're friends of the band. We stick together.
Touche.
Do we get VIP tickets now?
Well, of course.
All right, sweet.
Well,
And the t-shirt that says "I'm with the band."
No, yours says I'm with stupid, and it just has an arrow pointing up, and you have to pay full price for your VIP tickets because you don't know how to properly ring a doorbell.
Hey, it was Rat Scratch too. Rat
That
Scratch
doorbell,
did it.
Rat Scratch mimics the doorbell sound.
Oh God.
There you go.
Oh no.
Ding dong!
Mika's just gonna kind of slink away from all of this towards the guest room.
Fuck me. Okay. Hey, Rat Scratch, was it?
Yeah.
I don't mind that you mimic the sound, but could you do it during the day? Like when
Day?
there's not people trying to sleep, if you don't mind. You can do it anytime you want. I don't care. Just we've already had noise complaints, and because of we're a band, so.
Can Rat Scratch roll a perception to see what he's understanding what they're telling?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I mean, don't
Okay,
can't
he rolled a
you
5.
understand common? They just like can't speak it without imitating.
Okay, he's a special kind. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, he has no fucking idea what they're talking about.
But he just nods his head as if he
teaching you
does.
common then.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So she's like, okay, yeah. She sees you nodding. All right. I'm gonna turn in for the night. I'll see you all in the morning. Sleep well. There should be everything you need in the guest room.
Thanks.
And then she walks off to her room. And so does Maz.
I turn towards Rat Scratch and I go, "Hey, Rat Scratch, ding dong!" And I take down, run down the hall.
Rat Scratch, he just ding dongs and then goes after her.
Oh boy. You don't hear any response from the other 4, but that depends on how many times you want to do that. So you all retire to your room. There's plenty of beds. Some of them come out of the walls. One of them is on the floor. So you all finish a long rest.
Before we go to sleep, I'm actually gonna do something for a little bit.
Okay.
When I think everybody else is pretty much laid down or going to bed, I'm gonna practice changing my face to look like the rich snobby guy dickhead from the Peacekeepers.
Okay.
And trying and seeing if I can nail, like using my changeling aspect to change into him as best as I can.
Okay. Let's see here.
And then work on trying to get his voice down to where I can sound and talk like he talks.
Okay. Make a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Or no, actually, do charisma.
Okay,
I feel like that would be more charisma.
I was thinking like performance, or do you just want straight charisma?
Straight charisma.
Okay. 21.
You have memorized this man's face on accident. You look nothing like yourself anymore. You have completely changed into him as far as your face goes.
Okay.
But you can't seem to get the voice down yet.
Okay.
But the face could not tell the difference.
Okay. All right, as long as I don't have to talk.
Which would be a problem.
Yep. He liked to talk. Okay. He's got one of those faces that look like he likes to hear his own voice.
Oh
right.
Yeah, he definitely does. Okay, so you all sleep through the night.
May I do an investigation of my room to see if I can find anything of value, or like weapons or wardrobes?
There is nothing in the room except for the beds. Because they can't afford anything else.
It's amazing they could afford beds. This many beds.
Well, they didn't buy them. They...
I think I'm
on the
going
floor.
to leave in the barrel.
Okay.
By beds, you mean futon mattresses?
Yeah, they're just mattresses, essentially. Except for the one that folds out from the wall. That one is an actual, like, bed, quote-unquote. The rest of them are just mattresses. because they have some of their friends come over for like parties and shit when they like release an album or something.
What, like
So
band parties?
Yeah, it's not very often because they don't get a lot of inspiration very often. They're a good band. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all finish the night. It's morning.
So with the going to bed, because like Minka only was like maybe 2 minutes ahead of all of you going in the room, but by the time you got in there, she was just out, just instant, because she has not slept on any type of a bed in years.
Ah, yeah, that is. I guess that's true, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show takes the floor.
Okay.
You can't have the whole floor.
There's only one on the floor.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Show just looks at him like not joking at all, just super serious. Like, there's only one on the floor. Yeah. So, yeah, it is morning time. You all wake up a little bit. Who would wake up first?
Show probably.
Okay.
Unless someone else has a good reason, but Show actually is like trained for it.
I'm
I'm probably not long after.
Eli is too, actually, being like ex-military.
Yeah, I'm a monk, so
Minka's used to being in alleyways, so it's like minimum sleep for her, all the time. But she probably would have slept in a bed, being that she was actually in a bed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably actually in her sleep. All of you would notice that none of you had dreams last night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I actually don't think Eli really dreams. I don't think it would. No, I don't think it would clock for Eli.
Show might have. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, whoever wakes up first smells some bacon, eggs, toast, butter, breakfast.
Butter
You can hear the-
toast.
You can hear the clink clang of pots and pans and spatulas. There you go. I've lost the word there for a second. Yeah, so Ivy's cooking breakfast. It's about 9 a.m. now.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you again for your hospitality.
Oh yeah, come on in, sit down. I already got you guys plates. And the other, there's Jews and Zeph are at the table, but Maz is not.
So it's morning, right?
Yes.
What are y'all's plans for the day?
No, I'm just gonna chill here for the day. Not really super motivated after yesterday.
I mean, came in second, right? That's got to mean something. Y'all were way better than everyone below you. Just need a good muse.
You need someone that plays the gazuba.
The what?
The gazuba.
What the hell is a gazuba?
You don't know what a gazuba is?
No.
Please enlighten us.
Zeph and
And then I just pull out
Jews
my
kind of
big,
just look at each other like with food in their mouth.
I just pull out my big horn and just start blowing it. That's a gazuba.
War gong.
My war bong.
She, before you can hit it on the gong, she grabs the stick and please don't play that in here.
Is it shiny?
Yes. I polished it this morning. I'm not allowed to play it, but do you want to play it, right?
No. Nobody's playing a gong in this apartment.
It's a gazuba.
She looks at you, Show.
Show has a hand on a dagger.
Are we... Listen, I know that you all came here because of what happened outside of the walls, but this city is different. There's people here that will kill you in a moment's notice. I don't know if you all are ready for this.
I think some of us more than others.
And she looks and sees your hand on the dagger. And
So-
she kind of gives you she mouths, please don't. to
He'll
you, Joe.
slide his hand down his pants, just kind of rub his knee for a second.
So with Minka sleeping in, I think it would be kind of hilarious if this is like when she walked in, just kind of punctuating that some of us are more ready than others. She's just behind everybody as she sits down at the table, just groggy, and like it's not her normal voice, and she's just like, bacon. Just like this deep masculine voice for no real reason.
Yeah, there's plenty. And then she hands you the tongs, and out on the table she's set up like, you know, bacon, eggs, toast, bagels with cream cheese, like any kind of breakfast that you could think of is on the table.
I'm loading a plate full of bagels.
Please help yourselves. You did us a favor last night. We owe you this at least.
Thank you again. Joe goes back to eating mostly eggs.
Okay. So are all of you at the table? Asher, did you wake up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are welcome here anytime. But we would like some time today to kind of to ourselves, I guess I should say.
We'll be out of here shortly.
Yeah.
Basically, they want us out.
Yeah, I don't want to make you guys think I'm kicking you out, and we just need some time to work on our next step for the band.
No, that's completely understandable. We've
But
got
yeah.
a busy day ahead as well, so.
You all are welcome here anytime. If you need a place to stay, our door is always open for you.
We're
should-
just not allowed to be right here now.
We appreciate it. If you guys need anything, seriously, anything comes up, especially like those weird ink things that popped up last night, peacekeepers give you any issues, just text me. Whenever. We'll be here.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, since you all are new here, there's a place by one of the big corporations. It's sectioned off. Try and stay clear of that area. It's called the Gray Zone for a reason. And I know that me telling you is going to make you curious, but trust me, it's not somewhere you want to be.
Yeah, you might as well have told me not to press the big red button.
She laughs and kind of rolls her eyes. Okay, I get it. You all are not exactly the lawful type, I can tell. But especially that one. But it's just for your safety. Now, trust me.
If you say so.
Then she goes back to cooking breakfast, to refill what you guys have eaten. Maz comes out and starts chowing down on a plate. And
Does the plate have food on it, or is it just like an empty plate that he starts chewing down on?
I guess I should have worded that better. He filled the plate up with breakfast and then started eating the breakfast. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah. I was just curious. I mean, he just started chowing down on the plate.
Yeah. So the day is new. You've all eaten your breakfast to your liking, to your fill. And you say goodbye to them and leave the apartment.
All right.
I turn around and say one more thing, and I just start banging on the door. Or at least attempting maybe to try to ring the doorbell.
You see, because the door was not shut yet. Well, yeah, no, the door was shut. And then you started doing that. And Jews comes to the door. And he's just staring at you, Ink. And then Ivy comes over and puts her hand on his shoulder. Jews, please. It's okay. Just go sit back down. And then he glares at you, Ink, and then he goes to sit back down. Listen, it was funny the first time, but please don't.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. And then she shuts the door. I need everybody to make an Arcana check, please.
What?
Make an Arcana check, please.
Well,
That's a nat 20 for 21.
That's a nat 20 for 21!
5.
I
Got
channeled I channeled Nick. That's what I did.
Okay. Scarlet and Ink.
I'm still
What'd you
trying to
get?
maneuver this. Where is it at? Which tab?
Skills.
Skills. I don't remember this thing at all, so it's been a bit.
It's the third one down from like acrobatics, animal handling, and then arcana.
I got it.
You gotta swipe it over.
Okay.
And we're at full points, right? Or full health?
Treasure hoard.
Yes. Yes, you are all at full health. You took a long rest. Everything is back. Minka, Scarlet, and Ink, you feel something, but it's very faint coming off of Jews. You can't really tell what it is, but you just kind of feel like an aura about him.
Like a good aura or a bad?
You don't know. And Rat Scratch, you also feel that, but you are unsure what it is. You just feel something on Jews. Show and
cocks his
Asher.
head and just goes and just whistles confusingly.
Show and Asher, you feel Jesus. Yeah, that sound played whenever Rat Scratch did that. Just kind of cocked his head. Show and Asher, you feel a surge of power come from Jews. Like it almost gives you goosebumps. The kind of power that you felt coming from that one person.
Okay.
Can I tell like what kind of like was it strictly arcane? Was it like darker power? Was it holy power? Can I tell?
It was very dark. It was not evil, but the only thing you can think of, both of you, that it would come from is rage. Pure, unbridled rage.
Okay.
But it was not at Ink specifically. It is from something else. He was mad at her, but the origin of the rage is from something else.
Interesting.
You can easily discern that he is the most powerful of the four. And that's all you know.
And this was Jews, right? I'm just want to make
Yes,
making
the
sure
the bassist. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where to first?
We gotta feed the cat.
I think first we check the sewer. I want
No.
to check this area out, get an idea of what we might be getting into. The more information we have, the better. And then we feed the cat.
No. That was not the deal. Last night you said we'll feed the cat when we wake up, we feed the cat. Like now.
I never said that. You said that.
Okay, we'll take a vote.
So,
We'll take
it
a party
sounds like
vote.
the sewer would be a good job for Show. He just disappears. Definitely sneakier than the rest of us. If Ink goes, we're caught.
I'd gladly go.
I want to do this as well. So you and I take the sewer.
Show gives you a good up and down look. Yeah, why not?
You never know when you need a face, man.
True.
Can I tag along with you guys?
Oh no.
Think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You can come. But I think we should cap it there. Otherwise, it doesn't become a stealth mission anymore.
Yeah, the other three of us, well, I might be stealthy, but I have to watch these two, and they definitely can't go. So, we'll go check out those coordinates and see if we can get any information on the cat's food, on Venmo's situation.
Okay. Don't do if it looks risky or looks dangerous. Don't do anything. Same for us. No fighting. Run.
Easy.
You got it.
Okay, so half of you are essentially going to each place, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Yep.
We were doing the smart thing and splitting the party.
Split the party!
Well, luckily, it won't be too much of a hassle.
Said the DM.
No, I'm just kidding.
Question for the
Sometimes you
DM.
gotta split the party, though. Like stealth missions,
sometimes.
when half the party is just gonna scream and tell the enemies they're there, you gotta split.
So half of you are going to the sewers, and the other half is going to the coordinates for the individuals that have something to do with Venmo's food delivery.
I'm getting some really bad background noise. It sounds like somebody is like on like a train.
Sounds
Might
like
be
it got
Maya. Her mic picks up a lot of background noise in the basement.
Is it mine?
I think it is, but it's not. It's not super bad.
I don't.
Yeah, I think it's better now. Okay, so we'll start with Sho, Asher, and Scarlet going to the sewers, and then we'll go back and forth between each group every so often. So you all, the three of you, follow the directions. I think Rocky gave you directions to the sewer, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you follow the directions. You end up at a water basin that there's a pipe hanging out.
Inky was in this camping.
What's that?
Hold on, my wife was asking me questions about Red Scratch.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're good. Okay.
Go ahead.
So there's a pipe hanging out of the wall, and there's water coming through it, and then it's going out into like this treatment plant, and there's some graffiti, and you discern that this is the entrance into the sewers, and there's no sign of any peacekeepers around, no doors that are locked or anything. You can just walk right into the pipe.
I'm keeping my eye with my 18 passive perception for any kind of symbology drawn in the graffiti, maybe, or anything like that I might recognize.
You do recognize a symbol, but it doesn't. It looks like it was drawn hastily, not like the normal ones that you're used to seeing.
Okay.
I know. Looks like what?
Is it? Is he talking to us? No. Is there anything noticeable around it?
No,
No setup base.
no, just random graffiti. The symbol is. It's drawn in a way that it looks like it was a part of the graffiti, but you can tell that whoever did the graffiti did not know about that symbol. It was drawn on top of the graffiti.
Okay.
So you all head into the pipe. It's pretty dark, but the light from outside lights your way until you get to a point where there's hanging lights that light the sewer. There's platforms, so you don't have to walk in the water anymore, like little catwalks.
Is all the water flowing?
Yeah, it's always flowing. There's probably like a turd that goes by every once in a while. It's a sewer.
Yeah.
Some toilet paper. Maybe like a turtle or something.
Oh my.
Nobody knows how that got in there.
A turtle or a turtle?
A turtle, not a turtle.
4 turtles with different colored masks.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So you all make your way in, effortlessly. Like there's no workers or anything. It's pretty abandoned. It looks like no one's been there for quite some time. I mean, it is a big city, so they probably have other priorities that they need to work on. I need one of you to roll a d4, please.
Who wants to do it?
Go for it, Maya.
Do it.
I can roll D4. Wait, hold on. Who's doing it?
Too late.
Oh, damn it.
Hell yeah. Number 1.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
Did I win?
Well, kinda. You hear some chatter. You make your way through the sewers for a few minutes. You turn some corners and you follow the directions that Rocky gave you. His informant told him exactly where the back door was. And before you turn the next corner, you hear some chatter coming from the left. It branches off into a T pattern. You are in the bottom of the T.
Everybody hold up.
So what's the plan?
Let's figure out who this is. One of us needs to sneak forward.
Do you want to
Does
take the
Rat
lead?
Scratch see something shiny that might make him, move forward?
You all are with Minka and you are with Minka and Ink. This is just Scarlet Show and Asher for now.
Ah, gotcha.
Because you all went to find the people that have to do with Venmo's food shipment.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes.
Scarlet, I think either you or me should go forward and see what's up.
I'm just here if the sneaking doesn't go well. That's really the whole reason I'm here.
It works. I'm small. I will go.
All right.
Okay. So Scarlet's going first to check it out.
See,
Roll a stealth check.
You got this.
stealth. I am
Your life may or may not depend on it.
I am stealth. Only stealth.
I am the wall.
Latest rogue dating app. Only self.
God damn it. Okay, Scarlet, you sneak ahead, and you don't notice that there is a soda can where your feet are about to land, and you crunch one of these cans, and the chattering stops.
Please.
And then you see rabbit ears poke from around the corner. And then you see Leabella. Now, what in tarnation is going on here? Didn't I see y'all at the Battle of the Bands?
I don't think the sneaking went well, Eli.
It kind of failed.
Yeah, we were at the Battle of the Bands.
So what are your pretty little faces doing here in this sewer now?
Oh, we just got turned around. See, I dropped something last night, and we realized that if we follow down into the sewers, I might be able to find the ring that I lost.
That's quite the story, young man. Make a deception check, please.
Yep. Oh no, that's a 9. I'm good at this too. That's a 9.
Oh, honey, you're not very good at lying.
That's not true.
Show unsheaths a short sword.
Well, whoa there, Mr. Stealthy. No need for that.
You're gonna have to prove that statement to me.
She rolls her eyes. Listen, do I look harmful to you?
You look like you're creeping around in the sewers. Same as us.
Well, that's a fair statement. Come here, I'll show you something. And she walks around the corner.
I look between the two of you. What are we doing here?
Well, we're going, and I'll follow.
All right.
Hold up. Don't tell me what.
Beckon, please put that away. They're harmless, don't worry about it.
Hey, I can bite.
If he sheaths his weapon, I will also sheath mine, but keep a hand near my daggers.
Okay. All right.
I'll actually take my my sword out and drop it on the ground.
It it makes a very loud sound, like cling, 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 cling. Well, good lord!
Jesus.
Oh, my fucking ears, darling!
Sorry.
Get your asses over here.
We go see.
Yup.
You all turn the corner, and Leabella's standing there. She's wearing a dress. It's not like a poofy dress. It's just like, casual. And you see a giant man. And then a dwarf with her. Now, listen. I know this may look weird, but
Yeah.
we're probably both on the same kind of wavelength, if you catch my drift. Y'all are looking for something down here, aren't you? You don't have to lie to me, honey.
Can I roll an insight just to make sure that they're like vibe check, see if they're being on the level and how. I'm trying to remember this person. I'm having a hard time placing because I knew that they were at the club. I just can't remember what they were doing there.
Leah Bella was the one that won the Battle of the Bards.
She was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the
You
big
can
fella
tell.
was her backup musician.
She is wearing a bard's getup. She is a bard. There is no hiding that. But yeah, go ahead, roll insight.
Does she have the W Riz?
Oh, she does.
That's
Oh,
a
show.
15.
Yeah, you can tell she is not bullshitting you. She is not here to hurt you. She is not lying to you in any way. And her friends are a little nervous, but they trust her judgment.
Okay. So
You don't have to lie to me, darling.
we'll see. What are you here for? Or what do you think we're here for?
I think you're here to get somewhere you're not supposed to be. Am I right?
We'll speak in hypotheticals. We'll say yes.
All right. Listen, I've been doing this for quite a long time. We are trying to get into Cryosynth through the back door, okay? I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
And I'm guessing you're doing the exact same thing.
And if we were,
You'll be killed on sight. But she looks at you, Asher. You seem to be a little different than everybody else in your group.
how so?
I saw you change your face that night. I know you're a changeling.
I didn't change my face at the club.
I'm not talking about the club, darling.
I did that at Rockies, right? No, I did that at...
No, you did it at Rockies, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to recall. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I run a very tight ship. Me and my gang are very, very thorough. Now, I'm not going to say anything. But what I will tell you is that if you try and go in that back door, you're dead.
Well, I mean, sure, looking like this.
Exactly. Now you're starting to think.
Oh, trust me. I've already thought, and I will change my face to the security guy, the lead guy. For the
Oh
peacekeepers.
my, fancy. Good old Sycorax, huh?
Cigarette?
Yes, Sycorax.
I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, he's very, private.
And I can't get the voice down.
It's not really his. Listen, I've already said too much. We'll keep in touch, but I'll cut you a deal. And she looks at all three of you.
Okay.
If you can get us in to that place, we'll give you half the profit.
Well, it's not just us. We have the other half of our group. And we're looking to get in for our own reasons.
I see.
Who's the job for?
Me, of course.
I feel like for her, and correct me if I'm incorrect, it's more of a reason to stick it to cryo, not necessarily for the same reasons we're looking to get in there.
Well, it's more of I'm looking to make as much fucking money as I can.
Yeah, I can get behind this. We should do this.
I like it.
And now we're gonna jump over to Minka, Rat Scratch, and Ink.
Well, while we're in between scenes, can I get a spelling on Sycorax?
Sycarax.
I literally spelled it correctly the first time. Okay,
Yay!
thank you.
Hell yeah. Okay. So you all also follow the directions given to you. You end up in not really an alleyway, but more of like a backway parking lot. It's pretty dilapidated. Dilapidated? That's the word. Dilapidated.
There you
Jesus
go.
Christ, English.
Dilapidated.
Dilapitados. That might be an item someday. Okay. So yeah, you find yourselves in this dilapidated parking lot. it's pretty worn down. There's some junk cars. There's a brand new car that has been stripped of parts. You can kind of look around and see that you're not in a really good part of town or the city. There's some bay doors that are shut, garage doors, and then there's a big metal steel door, and that is all you can see right now.
Is the metal door pretty dingy, or is it shiny?
The new car?
The dingy door.
The door, it's kind of rusted, but it has shiny spots in some places.
Okay, and then the car is pretty shiny?
It was. It's stripped of paint as well. You don't know why that they would strip the parts, and then because you can't really strip the paint, so you don't know what the fuck happened there. But yeah, you can tell it's a new car, but it looks like shit.
Ah, gotcha. Doesn't look like there's anything for Rat Scratch to really be interested in then. So he's just gonna be looking around and he's gonna take out his notebook and he's just gonna start jotting things.
Okay.
This sounds like an investigation moment to see if there's people or clues.
Yeah, roll investigation. All of you, actually.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Fuck me.
Let me clarify. It's either 4 or 2.
Oh, you missed your space.
Damn. One more again. Damn.
Not a Nat 1,
Okay.
though.
Yeah, Minka and Rat Scratch, you are so distracted by the sounds of the city that you don't really find anything of interest. Ink, you don't really find anything, but you hear a bunch of voices. You don't know what they're saying, but it's almost like a gang of people behind that big metal door.
Can I do an investigation to see if there's like any keys in the car?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you you find some keys in the car. They're in the middle compartment. Unfortunately, the car will no longer run, but you found the keys.
So won't start, but you just won't run, or
It is literally just the frame. Well, not just the frame, but all of the parts have been stripped, including the engine, the tires, the steering wheel, the radio, all of it. There's still seats in there, but and the middle compartment, obviously. But.
Is it just like the car keys, or is there other keys that?
No, it's just the car keys.
Okay.
You assume for that car. And just about this time, I need you all to roll perception, please, as you're rummaging through this car.
4.
Shit.
18.
Okay. Okay. Rat Scratch, you do not notice a damn thing. You keep on drawing. Minka and Ink, you notice that the camera above that metal door is locked on all of you.
Like, what do you mean, like, locked?
It's following us, tracking
You,
us.
yeah. At first, when you first walked to the parking lot, it was kind of sweeping like a normal like security camera would. But now it's stopped, and it is staring directly at all of you.
Well, we're already spotted, so I'm just gonna literally turn to it and wave. Like, hey, I'm here!
I'm gonna flip it off.
You sure about that, Ink?
Yeah.
Okay. As Minka, as you wave, and Ink, as you flip the camera off, one of the garage doors opens, and out comes about 20 people. They all look very rough. They all have chains around their like abdomen, like chain links. They have like shorts, tattered shirts. They look like a little gang of rough people. Hey, fuck are you doing back here?
Looking for food.
Food in a car?
Hold on. She's a little off her rocker. We are trying to help out a new friend of ours, named Venmo, trying to figure out what's going on with something involving him, and he told us to go here. We're looking around, hoping to find clues or people, and maybe you're the ones that we need to talk to. To settle whatever problems there are.
Well, lucky for us, we don't deal with that shit, but our boss does. So you can come on in. And don't fucking touch anything. He has a bat that is resting on his shoulder, and it has nails in it.
I want to try miming to Rat Scratch, don't touch. But I will go in, besides that.
Okay.
Is that going to be perception or insight?
Do I need to roll, like, persuasion?
I'll leave that up to you two.
Insight. I said insight.
Insight makes sense on his roll.
Yep, I'll do an insight if you want to roll up.
We could do, like, the way that I do, like, cooperative rolls, where it's like, I'm the one initiating it, so it's 30 minus whatever I roll is the DC for his insight to succeed.
Yeah, do it that way.
Come on, high roll. 8. That is a high-ass DC you gotta deal with then.
Okay, I rolled a 9, so Rat Scratch.
You don't get it. And I look like I'm trying to do something about a plunger, I guess.
He turns around, the guy who you were talking to turns around and looks at the others, and he kind of nods his head towards you and you three, and three others come from the back of the group, and they all kind of like grab all of your shoulders and start walking with you into the garage. And then the door shuts, and you're brought into a very open room. There's car parts. You can hear people like banging hammers on an anvil. There's a guy welding in the corner.
What's an anvil?
An anvil?
Mm-hmm.
It's a big metal thing that blacksmiths use to.
Okay.
Wile E. Coyote is known for trying to drop it on a roadrunner.
Yes,
okay.
That too. It's a pretty run-down room. Very, very untaken care of, but still has order to it. And then in the center of the room is a throne. And on that throne, you see a little girl.
Is it the little girl from before?
Nope.
No.
This is a different little girl.
So I have one quick question, because there was something not very well established with my background. With Criminal Spy, I have, trustworthy contact, kind of know the messengers and everything. Do I happen to recognize any of the people in this group? Because I do have the one contact in my phone that is that trusted contact.
You don't.
Okay.
They are all just a ragtag group of people. They're not like part of an organization. They're more of like the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. They're all just like from different walks of life. Kind of, they found a home within this group.
This is Lord and Flies of the Warehouse.
And the girl is kind of just chilling there, like what you would see if like a king, if you were being brought to a king, just kind of chilling there, just kind of leaning back.
The child empress.
And then she waves. Yep, and then she waves her hand to bring you closer. And then she hops. Her legs don't even touch the floor when she's sitting in this throne. She looks to be about 12 years old. She jumps down. Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Well, I was explaining it to your boys over here. We're trying to help a recently acquired friend of ours. His name's Venmo. He's been having trouble getting food, so we were hoping to be able to help solve whatever issues are involved there.
Yeah, that can be quite the problem. So we can't help you.
Elaborate?
How do I say this? We lost contact with the company that was supplying him with food. The mayor can't know about us. We are the middleman.
And which company would this happen to be?
This company is, I'm going to tell you right now.
Better go over to my notes.
Doesn't even know what company it is. So Walmart is a farmer's market.
I always envision it like the character is actually like looking for a note in their pocket, like it is.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Hold on, it's in my coat. The company is Omnitech. Here's the thing, though. This was their sister company, and I haven't come up with a name for that, so we're just going to say that. They send out a courier of sorts, okay? That courier comes to us, we safely get them to Venmo's, and then all is happy. But we also haven't...
Deception check.
A what?
I'm gonna do a deception check to see if she's bullshitting on.
You mean an
An
insight?
insight?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. You have no idea if she's lying or not. Where was I?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
explain the
ADHD. It's
courier.
not your fault. Yes, we have not been paid for quite some time because this courier is missing. So there's nothing I can do for you.
Well, it seems like you're alive and well, and you're probably eating food, right? Well, we'll just take some of that and leave.
You can try.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough for that. But this courier,
notice-
maybe we can help
you notice-
you and Venmo at the same time then.
When Ink says that, you all notice that her skin, she's wearing like a crop top and kind of like a leather jacket over that. You notice her belly kind of go transparent for a second, and you can see this black energy swirling inside of her. You can certainly try. But I wouldn't need all of them to stop you.
I'm gonna slowly get in the barrel.
She's gonna hide
Very
in the barrel.
smart. Very smart. Listen, I know Venmo needs his food, and for the time being, we can arrange something for him because he's been good to us. But don't ever barge in my place and think about stealing from me.
We didn't steal anything.
You thought about it.
No.
She's an idiot. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Idiot.
And that one doesn't understand common. And you see what I'm working with. They're good in a fight, though. Not as good as all of you, I'm sure, but that's why I keep them around.
Oh, none of these pushovers can fight. Not one of them.
Fight, you said?
Yeah,
Or did you
I do
say
all the
fight?
heavy lifting around
With
here.
a B or a F?
Fight, as in kill.
We've gotten a little off topic.
Range.
Right.
How about you give us things like last known location, when the courier went missing, just every bit of information you possibly can. We have some other associates who they can probably track better than I can, to be honest.
Okay. But first, you gotta do something for me. Just so I can know that I can trust you.
That's fair.
She snaps, and this big, barbarian-looking dude comes out with a package. Bring this package to these coordinates.
Is it a shiny package?
It's a
No,
box.
it's a box with like brown paper over it, and it has string tied around it very lousely.
I am
Oh,
taking it,
string.
and I am not letting them touch it.
There's one rule: don't look in the package.
I've got no reason to, and I'm going to make sure they don't either.
Thanks, really appreciate it. I'm Puddle, by the way. What's all of your names?
Puddle, like with a C, Cuddle.
Puddle.
Oh, so it's like puddle.
Yes.
Well,
Um,
I'm Minka.
I'm a flower.
Scratch.
Ah, I like you three. We could do some great work together someday.
Looking
What?
forward to it.
The last thing that we heard of the courier is he was going into the sewers. Not sure why. He's never been around that area.
Cryosynth. Not good.
Cryosynth. What do you know about Cryosynth?
Yeah, blew it. Yeah, blew it.
Shut up.
They've got some shady business going on, as all the corpos do, but the sewers have, in a sense, become their home for some of it. We don't know any real details. That's actually what our associates are looking into right now.
So you all must know Finn, too, hmm?
Yes. I'm surprised you do.
Oh, we know
I'm starting
everything.
to think that he's not as secretive as he thinks.
No, he's very, very private, but he only sticks his nose where he needs to. But he's probably not telling you all everything. Wouldn't blame him. Never seen you around this city.
Yeah, he's told us enough that I can understand why he wouldn't tell us some of the other details.
Yeah. Well, if you can deliver that package for me and find out what happened to the courier, we might be able to arrange something for Venmo. Hell, we
The
might even
black
take over.
mask.
We might even
black
take
mask
over
of
the entire route.
Sounds like you're exactly the type of contacts I want to be on good terms with, then.
Oh, trust me, you do want to be on my good side.
I've got a question.
Sure.
The black mask that's inside the little girl, is it similar to that mask of the dog?
The mass on the what? Sorry, you cut out at the
Like,
end.
I
So
think
the mask in the
the
mask of the
inky
girl, like,
bad guy things, right?
Oh, no, no, it's different.
Okay.
It's the difference is, well, you don't know the difference, but it's not that. She also has a book on her hip. Just a little side detail, but anyway.
Would a perception check
so-
possibly get me a title on that book, or any indicating markers?
Yeah, sure. Roll perception. If you want to find out
15.
more. Yeah, you notice it is a book of shadows.
Well, we have our job. I think we'll be on our way then. The sooner this gets done, the sooner we move on to the next step.
My boys will show you out. Next time, just knock.
Absolutely.
Ta-ta. And then she hops up with her knees onto the throne because she's so short, and sits back down as they escort you out of the building. And then we move back to the sewers. With Asher, Sho, and Scarlet.
Yeah, I like the idea of making money. That sounds pretty good to me.
That's all I delve in, darling. Nothing but creds. Alright, boys. They're good. We're gonna go handle something real quick. The entrance is a few turns up that way, and she points behind her. Just keep an eye out for the peacekeepers. They're pretty nosy.
We appreciate the advice.
I'm Leabella, by the way. I'm sure you all knew that.
Thank you again, Louisville. And Show goes to move past her without giving a name.
Okay. Does Asher and Scarlet follow? Is Dylan asleep?
I'm here.
Okay.
Man, you're losing me, but I'm here.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It was a long day for me. Yeah, I'll move past with, but like, here. If we're planning on working together in the future, potentially, here's my number.
Oh, honey, I already have your number.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. Take care, y'all. Oh, and watch out for the Underground Fight Club. It's around here somewhere. They're a nasty bunch.
Fight Club, you say?
Yes.
That'd
Just
be fun.
yeah, if you sit in the front row, make sure you wear a tarp or something. It gets pretty nasty. And then she signals to the other two, and they walk off down the right side of the T, opposite of where you guys are right now. So continuing forward, there is a few more turns. You hear some cheering. You can't make out where it is because it's so reverberated in the sewer. Unless you guys want to make a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, you're going to persuade the sound?
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Oh, shit.
No, that's clicking the wrong P. This is what happens when I get tired. 17.
It's still good enough. With that alone, you can pinpoint where the cheering is coming from, and you discern that is where the Fight Club is, if you guys wanted to take a detour. But you can see, you can also hear more activity the opposite way of that, where you think that the peacekeepers might be patrolling.
Okay. Yeah, let's get an idea.
Maybe we do Fight Club on the way back?
Yeah. Well, if they're that close to where we can hear both, can we hear the Fight Club and, like, okay, let's get an idea, because we might be able to pretend like we just got lost from the Fight Club.
Well, why don't you text
The other group?
I forgot the character's name. Minka. Sorry. And have him meet us down here. Let him know we found some interesting stuff. Talked with some people.
That's fair.
And we may have found entertainment for the evening.
Also fair. Yeah. I'll shoot a text to Minka.
If there's any service down here.
Right.
It's technologically advanced. Yeah. And so there's no dead zones with how technologically advanced everything is. There's a Wi-Fi port every 5 fucking feet.
Oh, it's okay to have my carrier pigeon.
Yeah, pigeons don't need Wi-Fi. Mika, you see a pigeon flying towards you?
What? Well, that must be show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you want to... So the Fight Club is presumably on the left, or the
I think we're
entrance?
Yeah, we're going to sneak towards the entrance to case it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It starts getting a little darker. Some of the lights aren't working properly. Some of them are flickering. You're getting into a part of the sewer that isn't very well taken care of. The outside doesn't really need a lot of care because it gets, riffraff and people stirring up the walls and graffiti and all that. But no one goes this deep into the sewer usually.
Okay.
And you keep going, and you start hearing boots clacking and masks, people talking behind masks, and you look around the corner, this last corner, and you see this big circular door and it is very lit up with a white light. White lights all around it. And there's two peacekeepers at the door with a camera up top sweeping. And then that is all you see. There is no... and the wall that the door is on is very clean. There's no like moss or mold growing on it like you would see in any other door in the sewer. It's very well taken care of, but everything else looks like shit. No pun intended.
Is this like a dead end, or is there another entrance or exit of this area?
So picture a tunnel, and then there's an like you guys are at the corner. There's another T, but this is on the right. But on the left, there is a gate that says "Do not enter," and there's you could tell no one's opened that fucking gate for decades. But then on the right, it goes down and then into a room where the door and the peacekeepers are, and you can see it from that corner with the gate on your left. If that makes sense, I hope I explained that.
I think so.
Okay.
But the tunnel, the door isn't in the wall of the tunnel necessarily. It's kind of like the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, like imagine you cut out a section of a pipe, and then that's where the entrance would be, and it looks more like a building instead of like a foundation of a city block.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you all see.
All right. Do we want to try to go around the other way just to see what's there, or is this good enough? You think?
I mean, y'all are the stealthy ones. It's your call.
I stepped on a can earlier.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna go see if we can get this gate open easily. I'm not gonna try and fuck with it too much though. And I'm gonna try and stealth over to this gate.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Advantage because of my cloak.
All right.
14, a 9 and an 8.
You slip a little bit. Because in this area, no, never mind. You slip a little bit and your shoes kind of make like a noise against the catwalk. Because there's not spikes, but like divots to make sure you don't slip on the catwalk.
It's like grating.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
And it makes a sound, but then you don't hear anything.
I'm kind of just in the middle of this space at this point.
Yeah, you kind of just freeze and like listen, and you don't hear any. The peacekeeper, you assume that the peacekeepers have not noticed you.
No, it's too risky. I turn around and I go back.
Okay.
Smart.
Look, I think maybe we come here with a little bit better of a plan. Maybe some magic. It's going to be hard to get over there, but we know where it is now.
How we haven't fought a peacekeeper yet. How tough are they really?
They will one-shot all of you
A voice in my head says bad things.
at level 5.
I just don't know how many of them are behind that door either. Even if we take out 2, there's a camera looking. How many more are going to come out?
We found it.
I think that's good enough for now.
Okay. All right.
You guys head back to meet up
Yep.
with the others.
Well, we're gonna head to the. Yeah. We'll wait to hear back on the text message. But we'll move back closer to the Fight Club. Like we'll start heading that way.
We'll move on to Minka, Rat, Scratch, and Ink. After you're forcibly removed from the group of
Text
gang
message.
members, you get a text message from Asher that says, "LOL, we found it." No, I'm just kidding. What did the text message say?
Nope, that's what it said now.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
It says, "Lol, found it."
For the God Emperor.
Ave Imperator.
There you go.
Bless you.
And bless you. And then Fight Club question mark.
Okay. You get that text, Minka.
I'll reply. Just cool. Made friends with Puddle. New coordinates. Meet us here, and I'll send them the coordinates for where we're supposed to deliver that. Well, like, kind of a little bit away so we can regroup before the coordinates.
Okay.
Weren't the coordinates in the sewers?
Well,
Or am I thinking, remember?
that's where the
Oh, the
courier
courier.
Yeah.
went missing, or that's where he was last seen. But luckily, the package is close to the sewers. It is a little like a food truck. It's a food truck
Uh-huh.
that is on the road. Heading to the sewers. So you can drop that package off on your way if you were wanting to meet up with the three.
Yeah, so revised text messages. Cool, made friends with Puddle. On our way.
Okay. So you all head out? What's
Can I
up?
share my location?
Yeah, you can. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yeah. Temporarily. Not
Boop, boop.
permanent.
Yeah, you can set it for like a minute or 30 minutes, however long you want to set it for. So you're not hacked.
Yeah. Can't have
Too
you.
late.
Sorry, everybody knows everybody in the city.
Yep.
Um,
GG.
you hear peacekeepers running up behind you? No. Okay, so you all, Minka, Ink, and Rat Scratch, you deliver the package to this taco truck. And this really sleazy looking guy peeks his head out from the window. Well, thanks. Did she give you any other instructions?
Only not to look at what's in it.
Oh, good. You didn't look, did you?
Of course not. That would just
It's
be
scary.
bad business.
That was tempting.
Oh, Skeets, we got it. Thank you. Here's a little tip for you, sweetheart.
Well, aren't you the
And
charmer?
he hands you 50 credits.
Sweet.
And I'll leave that up to you if you want to split it with the other two.
Hell no.
Oh, damn. That's harsh.
I tell them I'll buy them something like a snack, like some candy or something later.
And something shiny.
So this Rat Scratch wants food because they're on a food truck.
Okay. What tickles your fancy there, Birdman?
Rat Scratch, he looks around. He pulls out his pouch with the gold chocolate coins, and then he offers them to the man and goes, "Food."
This one's on me. I don't really eat chocolate. I got the diabetes.
The diabetes.
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 The final boss.
The final boss of this campaign is diabetes. Incarnate.
It was diabetes the whole time.
This one's on me, Birdman, and for your cute friends too. So here's my famous mouth-watering fuck me taco. It's very hot, so be careful. And he hands all three of you a to-go box with tacos in it.
I want to see if it's poisoned.
Okay.
Rolls
Do you have
natural
any-
one. It is.
So
you
would it
instantly
be?
die from smelling it.
Instantly die from smelling it.
Do you have
So do I
the
roll?
spell detect poison? I think there's a spell for that, isn't there?
There is, yeah. I think.
I don't think she has it though.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I'll just tell you, it's not poison. Like it's,
Okay.
yeah. You don't have to roll for it. It's not poison.
It would be
He
bad
may
business
be-
to poison your customers.
Yeah, he's a sleazy bastard, but he's not out to kill people.
Also, it would be really funny if the one person you haven't mouthed off to, like,
Poisoned
poisoned you.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
That would
That's
be
what I was
ironic as
thinking.
fuck.
I haven't mouthed off to him, so I wonder if maybe it's like, hey, yeah, no, I don't like her, so I'm just gonna poison her.
Yeah, so he hands you the boxes of tacos, and they smell really good. It's good food. Now, Shoo, if you don't mind, we got business. And he slams the door, the window. What do you call that? It's like a
Shutter.
yes shutter. He slams the shutter down, and then that's it.
Good. And Rat Scratch just starts eating from the box.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, it's a -1.
It's not poisoned.
It's spicy as
Six.
hell though.
You need to drink water like right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was called a fuck me taco.
If
So
if this was a cartoon, there would be flames coming out of your mouth and smoke coming out of your ears.
Yeah.
Thank goodness
Yeah,
I have
birds
a
have-
full water
birds have
skin for
ears.
him.
Yeah, because Rat Scratch does not have a water skin.
He just rat scratch is just screaming because it's fucking burning his mouth.
I'm just at this point. I'm just laughing. Stupid bird.
All right. So you have Asher has sent you his location. You've got your credits for delivering the package, and you've done the job for Puddle. There was nothing special about it. She just wanted you to deliver it to these two. You don't know the guy you talked to's name, but you know he talked to another guy named Skeets. Yeah. So you make your way towards Asher's location. He sent. You end up in the sewers, and you all meet up. And you all hear the cheering again.
There's a fight club in here. We were wondering if anyone wanted to partake with us.
Only if they have a, bikini mud wrestling division.
Bikini mud wrestling division.
Of course.
I'll let you check on that one.
All right, so you all head in that direction? Okay. You come across a door. It is a little bit ajar, but it says enter at own risk above it. I assume you all want to enter in. There's no immediate danger.
Yeah, and while we were traveling after meeting up, I'd be giving them the rundown of what I do know. We did find out about the Courier situation.
Okay.
Oh, so we could run into him down here then.
If he's alive.
True. I mean, even if he isn't, we could still run into him down here, I guess.
Does anyone know Speak with Dead? Does anyone have magic that can do that?
Don't think
Nope.
so.
Well, he might be in pieces too. You never know.
Rat
true.
Scratch has Toll the Dead.
You could scare him.
And a rope. But you got. How much longer are we gonna be in here?
In the fight club?
No, I mean how much longer are we doing D&D?
Oh, it's almost over.
Okay.
The end
Do
of
you care if I
session.
bow out? Like pretty soon?
You're what?
Do you care if I bow out?
Oh yeah. If you need to leave, go for it.
Yeah, do you guys care? I mean, I hate to leave so early, but
No, that's okay. If you want to leave, you
all
can.
right. Okay.
We'll fill you in on what happens.
I'll just be
Please do.
dragging Ink in the barrel while she takes a nap. It's fine.
Okay.
I take nap. Night.
Have a good night, Star.
You guys as well. Bye. Thanks for the
Bye.
game.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay, so you all enter. It is a classic arena with a stage in the middle. There's seats all around. The seats are packed. It is a full house. You see a couple people in the ring fighting with their fists, and one guy is fairly large half orc, beating the absolute dog shit out of two other guys that he's up against. Everybody's cheering him on. And then the fight goes on, and those two, they tap out. He knocks one of their teeth out. He fucks them up really bad. And then the announcer... yes, our winner, what's his fucking name?
You were going to say Ragnarok.
It's close. Ragnar Ironjaw! And he's like... Woo! And then he hops off out of the ring, and the other two are dragged out because they're just so beaten up they can't even fucking move. And he goes off to a back room. And then the announcer gets on the mic again, and he says, "And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Our main event against the champion." And the crowd goes, "Ooh." And then this woman comes out into the ring. And she snaps. She's wearing a fur coat, and she's got makeup on. Her hair's all dolled up. She's got high heels. She looks very fancy for someone who is in a fight club ring. She sticks out quite a bit. And she snaps and then a cage starts to descend from the ceiling with a tarp on it. Yeah. And then the crowd goes wild. And then the announcer, he gets on the mic again and says, "Those who dare, there is no limit. If you would like to face the champion, be my guest." And about 10 to, this is a pretty big ring. I would say like 30 by 30 feet. And I would say 15 people get up from their seats, all varying sizes, varying strengths. They all look like they can scrap, though. They all get in the ring, and the announcer says, "Well, it's your funeral. Let's get this fight started." And then the woman smiles at all of the 15 people that got in the ring, and she pulls the tarp away. And you all notice that there is a pile of fur sitting in this cage, and you hear snoring. I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
9.
9.
9.
14.
Son of a bitch.
You ruined it.
We were so close.
Show.
What did Scarlet get?
Scarlet got a 17. Okay. Show and Scarlet. Actually, let me start with the other three. You all think it's a dog. It
Show me the
just
toe beans.
looks like a sleeping dog. You can't really tell what size it is. The light above the arena kind of shines down in a way that the top of the cage shadows some of the thing inside of this cage. So it looks like a dog to all three of you. Show and Scarlet, you know that this is a knoll.
Oh,
Is it gore? Can it please be gore?
this is going to be fun to watch.
And as you notice what it truly is, it wakes up. Food! And it shatters the cage. Metal goes everywhere, and the woman steps back. All 15 of those people are mauled and mangled, and their body parts are thrown all over the arena. And one person is left standing, and it's the Knoll. And he lets out a shriek. And that's where we're going to end session.
All right, thanks y'all for joining us. I love you. Bye.
Bye.